Danny Lawson, PA. Were eager to finally settle down, Prince Harry agreed to fly blind. Following a 2014 split from dancer-actress Cressida Bonas, a failed attempt at rekindling his on-off romance with law firm employee-turned-jewelry designer Chelsy Davy and a string of short-lived flings, the royal doubled down on his efforts to find his perfect princess. Unperturbed by his efforts falling short, Nicholl writes in her new biography, Harry, Life, Loss and Love, the one-time helicopter pilot went on blind dates organized by sister-in-law Kate Middleton and cousin Princess Eugenie. But one matchmaker bested them both. When Harry, 33, confided in Violet von Westenholz, her father Baron Piers von Westenholz is friends with his dad Prince Charles, that he was having trouble finding someone, a source revealed to E! News. She said she might just have the perfect girl for him. By July 2016 she had arranged the date. Harry would meet up with Meghan Markle, and actress von Westenholz had crossed paths with as the PR director for Ralph Lauren. Ahead of their date, Harry knew little about the then-actress, who enjoyed bit parts on The League and Without a Trace before landing a role on USA's legal drama, Suits in 2011. "I'd never even heard about her," he admitted in their engagement interview last November. Still, the fix-up was an instant success. "When I walked into that room and saw her and there she was sitting there," Harry recalled. "I was like, okay, well I'm going to have to really up my game here." Up until that point, the prince's charms had been failing him. Crushed by the end of his on-off relationship with Zimbabwe-born Davy, 32, in 2011, Nicholl notes it took him a long time to move on. He felt he'd finally found his girl when he met Leeds University dance grad Bonas in 2012. As they enjoyed romantic holidays in Switzerland and Botswana, magazine covers crowned the blonde beauty as the next princess. The pair even survived his wild, and well-documented, August 2012 weekend in Vegas that saw him challenge Olympic swimmer Ryan Lochte to a race and go fully nude during a late-night round of strip billiards. The scandal gave the 29-year-old pause. But her mother, reveals Nicholl, convinced her to work through it. Cressida has always been close to her mother, who was instrumental in persuading Cressida to give things with Harry a chance when her daughter was wavering. Getty Images. 2 years later, though, Mum couldn't save Harry from his party habits. Bonas neglected to join Harry at the Memphis wedding of his pal, nightclub entrepreneur Guy Pelly, and hotel heiress Elizabeth Wilson in May 2014. There was a bit of row about how much it was costing her, notes Nicholl. He left in what she calls a bit of a huff, and to deal with his frustrations, he made a detour to Miami, where he and longtime pal Amanda Shepherd spent a night dancing in the VIP room of the celeb beloved the Fontainebleau Miami Beach Hotel. Because Harry always had what Nicholl describes as a flirty relationship with Shepherd, when Bonas learned about their closeness on the dance floor she was less than pleased. They agreed to meet up when Harry came back from Memphis to talk things through, writes Nicholl, but Cressida had already made up her mind that the relationship had run its course. Despite Harry's best efforts, he couldn't convince her to restart it. Harry didn't want things to end. He was in love with her and he tried to convince her they could make it work, but Cressida's mind was made up, says Nicholl. "I think she really broke his heart. In an effort to mend it, Harry turned back to his other serious love." By the summer of 2015, Davy was fresh out of a romance with jeweler Charles Good. So when Harry, in Africa for his philanthropic work, asked her to meet up in Cape Town, she agreed. But while their rendezvous was romantic, it wasn't the start of lasting union. While Nicholl writes the pair still had deep feelings for one another, Davy still knew she wasn't ready for life in the firm, the cheeky name Harry and brother Prince William used for their family. Harry was still a prince, says Nicholl, and it wasn't the life Chels wanted. Still Harry, who's been open about wanting to settle down and have kids, was determined to find the life he desired. In addition to agreeing to setups arranged by Kate and Eugenie, he enjoyed flings with L.A. publicist Juliette Lebel and British actress Jenna Coleman, and reached out to former paramours, including nutritionist Jennifer Medhurst and Lady Natasha Howard. Nothing stuck. Harry was having a really hard time finding anyone, the source explains. "It's hard enough finding someone new to date. He can hardly go on Tinder or a dating app like normal people, but to meet someone that you actually connect with, that was proving to be almost impossible." Ben Burkle, pool photo via AP. Enter Markle. Though their July 2016 meetup was a true blind date, I didn't know much about him, Markle admitted in their engagement interview, and so the only thing I had asked her when she said she wanted to set us up was, I had one question. I said, was he nice? There wasn't a moment of awkwardness. They just clicked, writes Nicholl, noting they quickly arranged for a second date at London's Soho House, where mutual friend Marcus Anderson serves as a consultant. As they worked their way through a bottle of chilled rose, says Nicholl, they chatted for hours, confirming to Harry that he had indeed met someone special, so for their third date, he decided to impress with a trip to his beloved Botswana. The spot